Welcome back to Running Free with JH. Today we'll talk about motivation, specifically what happens to us when we start. Because let's face it, some of us out there, we get so excited in the beginning, and then all of a sudden we peter off. Your everyday goes into maybe a couple days a week, to once a week, to a couple times a month, to you can't even remember the last time you actually stepped foot in the gym. So you get smart. You actually say, okay, I would set my alarm. But then what happens in the morning? You hit the snooze button and say, just 15 minutes, that's all I need. And then 15 turns into a half hour, turns into an hour. Before you know it, you have work to get to. You have things to do. You have to skip the gym. I don't have time. Okay, cool. So you try to do it in the afternoon, maybe possibly evening before bed. What happens then? Things always come up, right? We have colleagues, we have work things to do, we have family things to do, friends. We have an event that we want to do, but we lose the drive. And now months have gone by and you haven't done what you promised yourself you would do. Get in shape, lose those pounds. Get ready for an event you actually said you would do with some friends. Whatever the case may be, you've lost the drive. See, when we first start working out, we have this drive because it's the New Year's resolution. We actually have something that we're working toward. We have an event with friends we're going to be with. We all lose a few pounds. Whatever the case may be, you get going, but you lose that drive afterwards. Why does this happen? I always tell people it's because of your mindset. See, in the beginning you have this excitedness, the endorphin kicks in. But those endorphins don't always help you as the training days go on. Let's face it, like in a previous video, I talked about the DOMS effect. You're going to have the delayed onset muscle soreness, right? What's going to happen is some days you're going to be sore. Some days you're going to be like, I can't walk very well. I can't lift my arms up because I've been lifting so hard. And that's normal, depending on how it works. You might sleep wrong, you have a crick in your neck or something comes up. Or you have just a little bit of time, so you try to get up a little earlier. And it's just, your body's just saying, no, I'm going to stay in bed, I'm not doing this. But those days go in from one day, turns to 2, turns to 3, turns to a week. Before you know it, months go by. So we have to change that mindset, okay? So instead of having the mindset when you wake up going, oh my God, I don't want to do this. My body's screaming, don't do it. Change the mindset to, I can't wait to do this. I know that sounds kind of weird or simplistic or childish even, but it does work. See, when I get out of the bed in the morning, when it wakes up, if I have to use an alarm, I do. If I don't have to use the alarm because of what's going on that day, I don't. But the first thing I think of when I wake up is it's time to go. Why? Because I know for a fact that I'll feel so much better a few hours from that point. I might have those mornings where I'm stiff, I'm sore, or whatever is going on from the workouts previous, or just because how I ate, or hell, if I just had a few things of wine the night before and I knew I'm paying the price now that morning. But my mindset is, I'm doing this for a reason. I have a goal I've set of where I want to be. Since I'm training to become a professional athlete, I have a goal set where I want to be in a year or two from now, right? I have those things on paper. So I have these dreams, and I back planned where I have to be. And there's going to be some days where I just don't want to get up, and I just make sure my mind is right each morning. I'm saying, this is where I'm going to go. And so it's a change of mindset. Now, there's different things out there like Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar. You have not just Tony Robbins, I talked about that guy. You also have Eric Thomas and everything. His ways of talking about breaking the cycle of negativity in your brain. We have a video we talked about the negativity. So just think of something different. Think of the reasons why you're there. If you have to, write them down. These are the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. So in those days, in those hours of hardship on your body when you're getting up in the morning, or if you're working in the afternoon, you're getting ready to go to the gym, you don't want to, look at that list of things, why I'm doing what I'm doing, because your why will help propel you and push you. You don't want to be pulled somewhere, but be pushed. Little tips I can give you on actually how to help propel this, not just the list. Do one, have a plan. What are you going to be doing? Plan out the day before or a couple days prior to your actual event of what you're doing for that workout. If you're going to the gym, great, plan it out. Say, I'm going to be at the gym at this time to this time. Plan it out. What are you going to be doing? So that way you know what you're going to be doing so you can anticipate the actual events, right? Plan it out. Another tip you can actually do is prepare yourself the night before. I always plan myself the night before. I have my gym bag, I have everything I need. I need my running shoes, I need my socks, I need my shirt, pants, whatever, a change of clothes, my water bottles, I need my recovery drink afterwards, whatever it is, I pack all that the night before. And to make it even more prevalent, if I'm having some issues getting up, I throw it all at the foot of my bed. It's right there. So once I get out of my bed, I step right on top of it. And it's right there. All I have to do is put it on, and then out the door. I have my keys, my vehicle, everything ready to go, right out the door, and I move out. I don't have to worry about thinking about nothing, because what happens is, once you start to think about things, time starts ticking. And then it gives you another reason to actually Say, I can't do this. I'm missing this. I'm missing that thing. I don't know where my keys are. I don't know where I'm going and everything. See, you plan it all beforehand. You won't have to worry about all that stuff. There's no excuses. And another tip I can always give you is something that I was told a long time ago, and it was a very, very interesting way of looking at the world. Start doing something before your body realizes you're doing it. When you're asleep and you wake up, you're in that grogginess, right? Of like, I'm just, okay, where am I? And you're in that groggy, it's first waking up. So what I was always told was, start doing it before your body realizes what you're doing. So if you get up and you go right to the gym right away, just say that hypothetically that's what you do. You get up and within 10 minutes you're in the car and you're gone to the gym. By the time your body realizes that you're at the gym and you're stretching, you're warming up, whatever, it's been about maybe 20 minutes, a half hour, right? Technically. Your body just is now realizing what's going on. You're already doing something by that point. And so there's no worry now about getting back because you're already doing it. So once your body has now realized what's going on, you're already in motion, you're going. And remember, an object in motion already is in motion, stays in motion. So then once you get going, it's easier to keep on going. So just move forward regardless of what you need to do. Because you always keep going forward, you'll be doing great. Another thing you can do to actually be very well at this is get a partner. It's so critical to have an accountability partner if it helps you so much. It helps so many people that don't want to get up in the morning. Knowing in the back of your mind there's someone waiting for you. They're picking you up. They're at the gym already and you don't show up, how are they going to feel? Because most of the time guilt helps us do things. So yes, put that guilt on you. Put it on your Facebook page, your Twitter feed, whatever you use to get accountable. Let people know what you're doing. And tell people out there, say, if I don't do something, you hold me accountable. A cookie jar. Put a dollar every time you screw up and you don't miss something. Put $1 in there. That's another tip I can give you right there. So that way you're paying the piper. So if you don't work out, you're paying money. And what you want to do with that money that you put in the tip jar, I want you to sign it and let everyone know what you're doing. That you're going to be doing this tip jar and you're giving that money to your worst hated charity. I mean something you totally hate and despise. And you don't want to do that, right? So it helps you force yourself to get up and go to the gym because now you're going to be following through with that because you have friends you've told about this. Say, if I don't do this workout every single day and every day I miss, I'm going to put $1 in the jar. And when that jar hits so much money, I need you to make sure I send this check out or I wire the money to whatever charity that I hate. I don't want to do this. I want to keep it going. So remember, accountability to yourself, to friends around you, to a partner, it would help. Planning the day before always helps out. Getting your clothes ready to go. And making sure that you know why you're doing it. Because your why is definitely the most biggest part of this whole thing. Why are you doing something? Okay? These are a couple tips of motivation that I've actually done over the years. And now it's getting to the point where it's so natural that I don't even think about it. But there are days still, even today, where I get to the point where I don't feel like getting up. But I always have the why in the back of my mind. My why is always there. And that's what puts me through. So please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories about motivation, your tragedies, and how you have trouble with it, what you've done to succeed, how maybe tips on what you've done differently that I've talked about here. I want to hear all in the community and anything more. You can also follow me on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, everything. I'm at RunningFreeWithJH. Check me out there. You can also email me at runningfreewithjh@gmail.com. Hope you have a fantastic day and stay motivated.